welcome back to another video. If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'm going to be showing y'all how I achieve this braided ponytail. So first, I always like to wash and blow dry my hair, of course, and then I go through it with the flat iron. Make sure your roots are nice and straight, because the flatter your roots are, the better your ponytail is going to look. This is the hair that I use, and I always like to use the red Supreme Hold Jam, and I use Got To Be. These are the two products that work for me. I'm not sure what you guys' hair texture is, but this is what works for me. And this is me peeling my hair. I left my braiding rack at my hair studio this day, so I didn't get to use it. But I put the hair on a towel rack, and this is me trying to figure out what position I want my ponytail in, where I want it. I don't put product on my hair just yet. I always try to put my ponytail in position first. So this is just me just trying to figure out where I want my ponytail. I always like to wear my ponytail a little low. I don't really like it too high. I like it kind of in the middle, but kind of towards kind of lower though. So this is how I like mine. I don't know how you guys like yours, but mine is always in the middle / super low. Okay, and this is when I begin putting my Space Jam on, my products, after I get my edges where I want it to be. All right, this is where I add my product, and after I add my product, I like to use the rat tail comb again just to get the lumps out. And this is why I said make sure your roots are nice and flat. So the flatter your roots are, the flatter your ponytail is going to be. And that's when I go in with the rat tail comb, get those lumps out. Don't forget to leave your edges out, however many edges you want. Don't forget to leave them out. And those are the lumps, make sure. And then after you see those lumps, go through it again with the brush. And then I take it out. Okay, now this part right here, you might have to do this part a couple times. This part right here, you're going to have to do this a couple times. It's not going to work the first time. For me, I always got to take the ponytail out. Keep taking it out until I get those lumps out. So just keep going, y'all. Don't give up. It's hard. I be so frustrated, but you'll get it. You'll be fine. This is me making sure those lumps are out, because again, we want a flat ponytail. We don't want no ponytail with no lumps in it. So this is just me just trying to get it to that point. Can y'all believe I cut my hair in September and 3 months later my bob is just like gone? See, y'all, look, I had to do it a couple times. Just keep going, y'all. Don't give up. I know it could be hard, but just keep going. And I always use two fresh scrunchies, because I feel like when you use two scrunchies, it just gives tighter and it's just a whole lot better. There we go. Got it. Oh, nope, no, I didn't. See, that's what I'm saying. You're going to do a couple times. I be getting so frustrated, but I try not to get frustrated on this video. Huh. There we go. There she go. Perfect. See? There we go. Yeah. All right. This is me making sure that I got my edges out. And then I like to comb my ponytail out just so I can just be easy for me to add the hair. And I always like to add jam. I'm slowing this part down a little bit because I always like to add jam to my ponytail, because it's always going to be a couple flyaways, and I feel like the jam holds it down some. And this is me adding the hair. Please pay attention to this part. If you know how to do a regular braid, it's not going to be too hard for you to add the hair. I always just start off with my real hair first. I do one little twist with my real hair, and then I add my braiding hair. Just start off acting like you're doing a regular braid, y'all. And then you just add the hair. Boom. Easy. And like I said, every time before I add hair, I always add more jam just to get the flyaways away. See, every time I do it, I always add jam. Every twist, I add jam. Jam. Boom. Then I add another piece. Jam. Like I'm telling y'all, the jam is the key for me. Keeps my flyaways down. Just keep on doing it, y'all. Add some more hair. And I like to start off with thicker pieces. And then, of course, towards the bottom, the pieces get a little thinner. But I always start off with thicker pieces just to cover my real hair. Jam, y'all. Don't forget to add the jam, add the product so those flyaways can stay down. More jam. And like I said, I love jam because jam does not turn white at all. Keep going, y'all. See, I went in for a thicker piece. Because the thicker the pieces of the braiding hair, it will cover your real hair. We get in there, girl. Add some more jam. Yup, yup. Keep going, y'all. And I'm saying keep going because I know how frustrating it can be to do your own hair. Oh my goodness. We get in there. And I always do this part super slow. I do not rush this part. Just take your time because like I said, it can definitely be frustrating. There we go. We get in there. We get in there. And I did this part super slow because I really want y'all to see that just really like take your time. Jam. Okay, and then once you cannot reach anymore, I always bring the hair to the front. But I still kept going. Go as far as you can. Go down as far as you can. And then once your arms start hurting, bring the braid to the front. And then it's going to show. It's going to show. It's going to show. And you may at the end have, you see that little, y'all see that little flyaway piece? You may have a little flyaway piece, but I'm going to show y'all at the end how I handle my flyaway pieces. More jam. Okay, so this is the part. My hand started to hurt. I couldn't go down anymore. So right now, I bring my braid to the front and I just continue to braid. And then once you get to the bottom, towards the bottom, I'm going to show y'all. Add more hair. And I like my ponytails kind of long. So I just add as much hair as I want. I always like mine's to my knee. So this is just me adding hair. And then the longer you want your braid, you might gotta, y'all gonna see. Whoop, that's the part right there. Gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you got to do. And then I always braid it all the way down to the end, just so the braid can look better. And there we go, a little flyaway piece. Okay, so the flyaway piece, I always just add more jam, of course. Tuck it in a little bit, and I spray it with the Got2b, and I blow dry it. I don't think I showed that part on camera though. But that's what I do for my flyaway piece. And to cover my rubber band, I always like mine. I know a lot of people do theirs thick, but I like mine super thin. So I just always get an extra piece of braiding hair, and I just wrap it around. I don't do anything special to it. This works for me. I don't know what might work for y'all, but this is how I do mine. And it works for me. And I leave my ponytails in for 3 days, and I never have any problem with my ponytail slipping off, falling out, or anything like that. So this is super secure. Just wrap it around. Just keep wrapping it around. Keep wrapping it around. And then towards the end, I always just keep wrapping until the piece gets really, really short. Take your time. And then I just bring them together. Whoops. We're gonna get there. So I'm saying take your time. I take my smaller piece and just wrap it around. And then that longer piece, just wrap it the opposite way. And this is what works for me. And like I said, y'all, this ponytail lasts me a couple days. Just go as far as you can. Just wrap it up as far as you can until you can't anymore. Boom. There we go. Add a little gem right there. And you are good to go. Yeah. And I had went and put my hot water on. And this is me showing y'all how I spray with the got to be. And it stays down. There we go. I just did my braid, and I always like to get a rag or a towel or whatever and dip it in the hot water that you dip the braid in and put it at the top of the braid just so the whole braid can be nice and flat. No stiff pieces. Yeah. Now, this is how I do my edges. I had this hold and spray from Wig Dealer when I had ordered some clip-ins. My next video is going to be, I'm going to show you how I use my clip-ins, but I had got that from Wig Dealer. My little flat orange, I usually use my small flat orange, but I'm using my regular flat orange because my small flat orange decided to break, of course, right before this video. I don't know, they just wasn't working out. Do my edges. See, I was so sad. So I used my regular, I had these flat orange for years. These are the best flat orange, I swear. They are keratin flat orange. I had these for like 3 years, and they, oh my God, they are the best. They get the job done every time. And I always like to put a little curl. You don't know how we do it. I did a little fluffy edge. I just do my 2 sides and my sideburns. And sometimes I do the middle. I did do the middle. Just a little bit. Little curl. Yeah. And you can do your edges the way you want to do your edges. This is how I like to do mine. Just a little fluff. And I like them to stick up a little. Gotta go back over there with the flat one, mamas. Yeah. And I just like to bring a little bit of hair out in the front, not too much. Give it that little curve. Just a little swoop. And this is how I do mine. And then I like to spray it with the hold and spray. A little bit of got to be, not too much got to be, because you don't really need a lot of got to be. Got to be is pretty good. I don't use a lot. I just spray it a little bit, not too much, and it stays down. Curl that a little bit more. Get it in there. Yeah. Yes, I love a braided ponytail. Yeah. Millie rock, yeah. Ooh, Millie rock. Yeah. There you go, Millie rock. Thanks for watching my video. I hope this was very informative for y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.